Imagine a soldier so brave, so audacious that he single-handedly captured an entire town from the enemy. This isn't a movie plot, it's the real story of Léo Major, a Canadian private in World War II. In April 1945, the Allies needed to liberate the Dutch city of Zwolle. The problem? A full-scale assault would destroy the historic city and cost countless lives, both soldiers and civilians. The commanding officer asked for 2 volunteers to scout the German positions and report back. Léo Major and his best friend, Willie Arsenault, stepped forward. Under the cover of darkness, they crept towards Zwolle. But tragedy struck almost immediately. Willie was hit by German machine gun fire and died in Léo's arms. Fueled by grief and rage, Léo's mission changed. He wasn't just scouting anymore. He was going to liberate Zwolle himself. Armed with 2 machine guns and a bag full of grenades, he decided to convince the Germans that a massive Canadian army was attacking. He started his one-man assault around midnight. He'd run down a street, tossing grenades and firing his machine gun, making as much noise as possible. Then he'd disappear, circle around, and do it all over again from a different direction. He even captured a German vehicle and forced the driver to take him to his commanding officer. Léo calmly informed the German officer that the Canadian artillery was about to level the city and that they should surrender. The officer, terrified by the chaos outside, believed him. For the next few hours, Léo ran through the streets, a phantom of war. He found the local Gestapo headquarters and set it on fire. He engaged in firefights with SS patrols, eliminating them one by one. The remaining German soldiers, hearing explosions and gunfire from all sides, believed they were surrounded by a huge force. They panicked. By 4:30 in the morning, the Germans had completely fled Zwolle. When the sun rose, Léo Major walked out to meet his astonished regiment. He had single-handedly liberated a city of 50,000 people without a single Allied casualty. He was recommended for the Distinguished Conduct Medal, but he turned it down. Why? Because he felt the general who was supposed to present it to him was incompetent. That was Léo Major, a man who respected bravery, not rank. But this incredible night was just one chapter in his unbelievable life. This is the same man who had lost an eye to a phosphorus grenade earlier in the war but refused to be sent home, arguing he only needed one eye to aim his rifle. This is the same man who would go on to fight in the Korean War and lead another legendary charge, holding a key hill against overwhelming enemy forces for 3 days. Léo's story isn't just about war, it's about the sheer force of will of one individual. It is about how grief can be forged into an unstoppable weapon, and how one person's courage can change the course of history for thousands. He wasn't a superhero. He was a stubborn, determined soldier who saw a job that needed doing and did it his own way. The people of Zwolle have never forgotten him. To this day, a street is named in his honor. They celebrate him not as a soldier, but as their liberator. The story of the one-eyed ghost of Zwolle reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary tales are the ones that are actually true. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales of unbelievable real-life heroes.